Hey everybody, today let's talk about what kind of girl you're going to find here in the Philippines. What kind of girl you're looking for. I hope you take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hey guys, sorry for the interruption, but I want to let you know towards the end of this video I'll be talking about a couple different scams girls do to take advantage of you and your good heart. Back to the video. When I came to the Philippines, I decided I wanted a girl to live with me long term. I wanted just to find one special girl. I wanted sort of a family type situation, you know, where we had a home together. She lived with me, of course, and I was hoping we could have a partnership and a good relationship. Love was hopefully going to be there, but love was not the #1 requirement. Now, when you get here to the Philippines, if you already have a girlfriend and you're going to meet her, chances are you're going to live where she's living. If she's living in Iloilo, or if she's living in Bohol, or she's living in Dumaguete, chances are you're going to settle down in that area. A lot of these good girls, they don't like to leave their family. They're scared to leave their family at first. So you might want to live close to their family for the first year, 6 months, until they get comfortable with you and they learn to trust you, and you also learn to trust them. If you're coming here with no idea where you're going to live, if you're coming here with the idea of island hopping, being a little bit of a playboy, that's fine. Come here, sow your wild oats, go to the resorts, go to the vacation spots, go to the tourist spots, have a good time, meet a lot of different girls, enjoy yourself, be happy. And once you decide to settle down, hopefully you'll find the right girl and you'll settle down somewhere. Now, Janet is the girl I found. When we first met, there's no way I could say I loved her after meeting her for 2 weeks, meeting her for a month, and then moving in together. I really cared for her. I liked her so much. I enjoyed my time with her. I felt comfortable with her. I felt safe, and I trusted her completely. And out of all those feelings, out of the trust, out of being comfortable, our love has grown and our relationship is strong. If you're looking for a full-time girlfriend that's going to live with you, be prepared for a few things. One, if she has children. Of course, you're going to have the children live with you. If they're close by, if she's from another island and her children are in the other island, maybe you want to let them stay there for a while until you're sure about her. But if they're in the same city, have them move in with you. You have to get used to having kids again. Now, do you want your girl working? Does she have a job already? Janet had a job, but it didn't pay that much. And I wanted a full-time girlfriend. I wanted someone at home with me 24/7. I wanted somebody I could go to bed with, wake up with, talk to, go on little trips with, go on long trips with. And I did not want a job interfering. Now, if your girl is making more money, say she's making $25K or $35K a month, do you want her to give up that job and live with you? Do you want her to be out of the house 10 hours a day, 5 or 6 days a week? That's up to you to decide. At my age of 68, I want that full-time girlfriend. I want that full-time companion. I want her with me all the time. I don't want to be sitting at home for 8 or 10 hours by myself. But if your girl has a career, she has a great job, and it's okay with you, let her work. It's a good thing. If you're just looking for a girl to be a housemaid, to take care of your needs in the house, cook for you, clean for you, that's all right too. But let her know that's what you're looking for, that you're not looking for a lifelong partner. That this is a temporary relationship. Be honest with her. If you're going back to your home country in 5 months or 6 months, tell her that ahead of time. Don't let it be a surprise at the last minute. And talk about your finances with her before you commit to living together. Let her know the boundaries. Let her know what your budget is, how much you're willing to spend, how much you're willing to share with her or her family, if anything. Set all these boundaries, these limits in the very beginning. The sooner you set them, The sooner she understands them, the happier you're going to be. Find out if she's a drinker, if she likes to drink. Janet has 1 beer. Last night she had 2 beers and got silly. So she's not a drinker. And that works great for me because I don't drink. I really don't want to be around drunks. But some girls like to party. And maybe you like to party, and that's all right. Just make sure you know up front her habits when you go out together. If you go to a birthday party, is she going to be the drinker there? Is she the party girl? Find out all these things before you decide on having the girl move in with you. Because once a girl moves in with you, it's hard to get her to move out. They're making a commitment to you, and they're telling their family that they're going to live with you. And if you ask them to leave after a month or 2 months, they lose face. They have to face their family as a failure in a relationship. So know up front if that's the girl for you. Once you make that choice, be happy with it. I hope you're happy with it. But it's going to be hard to ask her to leave after a few weeks or after a month. Don't have buyer's remorse. Also, find out if she likes to travel. Has she ever been on a plane before? Maybe not. Has she ever been on a ferry before? Maybe not. Janet's scared of the ferry if there's any waves. She hasn't flown on a plane yet. Last week was her first time in an elevator, and that was an experience. So find out as much about the girl that you're going to be with as you can ahead of time. If you're planning on flying to Thailand or Vietnam and you want to take her with you, does she have a passport? Start working on getting a passport. The other thing you have to do is make sure she has an ID. Does she have a national ID? Does she have a driver's license? Does she have her Phil health card? Does she have her social security card yet? A girl needs to have government issued IDs to get things done. She needs government IDs, 2 of them, to open a bank account. She needs IDs to get a passport. She needs all these IDs to apply for a visa to go back to your home country if you're going to have her come. All these are things you need to find out about and decide if you're going to help her get all these items. They take money, not a lot, but they take a lot of time. Find out if she has a motorbike. Do you need to buy one right away when you get here, or can you share hers, ride double on her bike when you first get here? And then, are you going to buy yourself one? Do you have to buy her one also? Things you have to decide when you choose the right girl. I hope you take a moment to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. What kind of girl are you looking for when you get here? And if you've already found the right girl, tell me how you found her, in person or online. And if you found her on a dating site, mention the dating site. Now Janet, she gets up early, 4:30 in the morning. She makes coffee for me. She cleans up the area where I'm going to be sitting in. And I can go sit down with my laptop, answer some comments from YouTube, answer some emails. She stays busy all day. And when we do an outing, all it does is cause her to have more work in the afternoon, which she's fine with, which I'm happy with. I've gone through the process of asking her not to work so hard. Save some cleaning for tomorrow, but she won't. These girls don't stop working all day. They don't sit down and watch soap operas all day. They don't go out to get their nails done all day. They stay home, they take care of their family, they take care of the house they're in, and that's going to be the life you're going to have with a good girl here in the Philippines. So I hope you choose the girl wisely. I hope you really think hard about asking them to live with you. Make sure it's the one you want. Make sure her habits are good. Nothing she does really bothers you. Have her spend a few nights over, of course. How is she in public? Does she want to hold your hand when you walk? Does she want to hold your arm? Or does she want to walk ahead of you by herself? Or does she want to walk behind you? Would she rather go shopping with you or with her friends? Things you need to find out ahead of time. And does that fit the lifestyle you want? My one warning is, if you get a girl that's working and you want her to keep working, she's not going to be there all day for you. And if she's a single mom, you got to count in the hours working plus the hours she needs to be taking care of her son or daughter. If she has an infant, I'm going to say 3 years or younger, that child requires a lot of attention, and that child's going to be sleeping with you, and that child's going to be wanting to be breastfed. The mother's going to be spending so much time with that baby. Will she be able to give you enough time and attention that you want? Here in the Philippines, the babies require a lot of attention, a lot of times being held. They're usually at the mother's hip all the time. If you get a girl and she doesn't have children, does she want children? Do you want children? That's something you have to ask her also. Maybe she does want and you don't, so be careful. My understanding is they like having a white foreign husband. It gives a nice complexion to the child, and a lot of girls are looking for that. It's a status symbol. And the biggest thing is that trust. If you leave money out, is it going to be there where you left it? Is she going to be watching after your money like it's her own, knowing that you have a limited amount of money every month? Is she going to be careful on the spending? Is she going to be willing to wait a day to save 10 pesos or 20 pesos? Is she going to be shopping at the more higher end stores? When she buys clothes, does she want you to take her to the mall to buy the clothes? Or is she going downtown where the clothes are cheaper, less expensive? We know we have money. We come here, our hearts are open. We feel bad that they don't have. We want to help, we want to give, but we have to be careful. We don't know what's going on inside their head. The only one watching over your money is you. Hopefully you find a partner that's going to be watching over your money with you. Once you run out of money, usually that girl's going to run. Remember the old saying, no money, no honey. Here in the Philippines, the girl says, no money, but I got a honey. So, trust and verify. Trust that girl. Make sure you can trust her. When she goes to the store and you give her 1,000 pesos and it costs 250 pesos and she hands you the change, it's 750 pesos. She's letting you know where she spent the money. She'll say, hon, I spent 200 pesos here and I spent 50 pesos here. They're going to tell you. The ones you can't trust, they're not going to tell you. They're going to keep the coins. They're going to put the coins in their pocket. And I'll tell you one story of one scammer that I met here in person. And she's not really a scammer as she is an opportunist. And I put them in the same category. I told them that I don't like carrying a lot of change. I don't want to have a pocket full of pesos, 5 peso coins, 10 peso coins. I didn't know what the coins were at the time. And when we bought something, I would always give her the money. Well, they have a 20 peso coin here, and they also have a 20 peso bill. And she would always tell the person giving the change, can you give me 5 20 pesos instead of a 100 peso bill? So she would keep all the coins, but she was downgrading the paper money and the coins so she could have more money in her own pocket. Because I would tell her, just keep the coins. Until I met Janet, I didn't know how many coins you're going to get in a day. And she's been saving these 20 and 10 peso coins, and in 6 months, you know, we got a couple thousand, 5,000-6,000 in coins just in a drawer. A good girl is going to save you everything. She's going to save you every peso. She's going to save you more money than you're going to spend on her. A girl that's an opportunist or a scammer or someone who's just using you for your money, she's going to buy the most expensive item. She's going to buy a new cell phone, and then she's probably going to pawn it and then use the money to buy a cheaper cell phone. She might show you a cell phone for 13,000 pesos and you send her the money or you give her the money and she goes to the store and buys the cell phone for 5,000 pesos. Look at the receipt. Make sure the receipt matches the name on the phone. Their best trick is to pick up the phone in the store with a price tag on it, take a picture of it, and send it to you saying, this is the phone I'm buying. And then go buy something cheaper. It's so easy to get caught up with the holidays, with birthdays. You want her to have the good things. You really care for these girls. But you have to trust and you have to verify. And in person is really the only way that you're going to know that she's the right girl. So the girl you're looking for, if you're a party guy, are party girls. And you know what you're doing, you know what you're getting, and there's nothing wrong with that. If I was 45, 50, 55, I probably would be a party guy, but I'm 68. So I'm looking to settle down and have a strong relationship. You have to decide what kind of girl you're looking for. If it's that girl for a strong relationship, a family type bonding, you're also going to bond with her family. If it's that party girl, you don't need to ever meet her family. You don't ever need to meet her friends other than when you guys go out. Decide the lifestyle you want and choose the right girl accordingly. I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope you like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Until next time.